Axeltoss, where'd you go? Stream is starting. The game is starting. Alright, I'm back. Don't worry. We're good. Ladies and gents, hello. Welcome back. You're watching twitch.tv/Axeltoss. We're watching some StarCraft 2, specifically DreamHack Open 2013. We're on group stage number 2. And this is a pretty important match for both these two players. Actually, for one of them more so. In the bottom left-hand location, I present to you the Red Terran player, Thorzain, from Team Evil Geniuses. His opponent in the top right is the Green Zerg player, Hope. I think Hope has no hope in this group. Might be. Hope is 0-2. Yeah, I think Hope is going to be eliminated here. But he can act as a spoiler, and he gets to be on stream, and he gets to show off his play and try to defeat one of the best Terran players in Europe. Arguably the best Swedish player. Of course, it's usually between him and Naniwa that it comes down to generally. There's a lot of exciting stuff going on in other groups too. Naniwa ended up 2-0ing Niden. Remember, we caught Naniwa versus Suppy, but Naniwa with the 2 over or 9, and Squirtle 2-0'd Suppy. So everyone is literally 1-1 in group 2. That's pretty crazy. Again, those streams are going on. Just check around other streams if you're interested. Naniwa versus Squirtle is going to happen, as well as Niden versus Suppy. But anyway, this is group 1 action. We're trying to see if Thorzain can advance on through. Again, Thorzain is your Red Terran player, bottom left. Top right, we have Hope, the Green Zerg player. TBZ on Neo Planet S. Got the command center in the low ground from Thorzain. Wow. Very bold move. That's fine. It's fine. Not crazy fast. It was after the barracks. So, it's not a big deal at all. But a lot of players like putting it on the high ground just to stay safe from the early stuff. But Thorzain did scout. He saw the lack of the gas. So that's going to be nice to see. Saw the timing of the pool. So we can know there's nothing scary coming up. Sending a Marine. Meandering up the north side, looking for Overlords. Pretty cool move. Of course, one Overlord here. The second Overlord sometimes, I guess, might be sent in that general direction up to the top and then down. Oh, look at this. He actually finds one. But there's a little bit of high ground that he can chill on, this Overlord. Right over here. Thorzain pretty cool, though. You can tell that that's part of it, right? Once you scout that there's no gas, it's like, okay, I don't... Like, my Marines can go all across the map once you scout that. And then you send your Marines out to look for Overlords, right? No reason not to. Very cool. And Neo Planet S is pretty small, so it's feasible to find one. And he's looking everywhere. Look at this. Overlord hunting season for Thorzain. They're going to bring what they caught back and compare who got the meatiest Overlord. Unfortunately, no one was able to take one out. Good job from Hope there, identifying what Thorzain was doing and making sure he has a safe place to put that Overlord. But now Thorzain has to kind of start getting back, because we're getting to the point where like 1 billion links could be made or something like that. No bunker just yet. Oh, we're going to see Hellbats. We're going to see Hellbats. Of course, the fast starport and armoring at the same time right after the factory means Hellbats. And the question is, can Hope identify this? I think he's sending this Overlord. So let's go to Hope's... We might go to Hope's vision here. He stopped his Overlord. Now, when you see the starport, you're going to know that some sort of drop play is happening. So let's see how he reacts to this. So we're on Hope's vision. See how he reacts to it. Checking on the front door, injecting. Saturating his gas. Okay, so he sees the starport, he sees the reactor in the factory. And let's see how he reacts. Roach Warren immediately placed down. Spreading the creep, he wants to connect the natural to the third. It's going to be important. No support crawlers just yet. But the biggest thing was getting that Roach Warren down. It's something he might not have necessarily done, but he just wanted to get that down to be safe. That's typical timing of the Roach Warren there. No, not a huge deal. Not a huge deal. So we're about to have 2 Hellbat drop coming in. Let's Hope try to confirm this. Let's see if he's going to spot it. That's a nice little spot. Oh, he's going to see the 3rd command center. That's a nice little spot. Alright. Now, this is good for Thorzain because he's identifying where this Overlord is, because he wants to know where he wants to send his medevac. And this medevac is not going to be seen for a bit. Spore Crawler going to try to be made up there, but the Hellbats are on their way. Let's see if the Hellbat goes straight into the main. Might just dodge. Yep, you're gonna straight to... Oh. Okay, so gonna drop there at the third. Spore Crawler's made. No drones have died just yet. Oh, these 2 drones might die though. Yep, they're dead. 2 Hellbats might be picked up. Oh, there's more drones here. Gotta be careful. Queens need to target down that medevac. Medevac, very important to kill her. 12 roaches in production from Hope. He's not messing around. Probably gonna send 4 roaches. 4 roaches to each mineral line. Hellbat's gonna be dropped here at the third base. Taking down a lot more drones. Spore Crawler, you gotta kill that medevac. That's probably the most important thing to do. Hellbat's gonna be surrounded, not attacking the Lings. Trying to get out of there. But not a bad handling of that there from Hope. But he did make a lot of roaches. I know his supply is up there, but that's because he makes roaches, right? And he has 12 of them. And Thorzain sees this. So he's gonna try to do some damage. Is Thorzain in a bit of trouble? He must have double engineering bay, doesn't he? Yeah, he should. Yeah, there's double engineering bay. Alright. Lings and roaches going across. Hellbat's dropping on top of the Lings. Nice control there from Thorzain. And he's going to back up with these roaches, but if you think about all those roaches he made and what he's delaying, first he's delaying double Evo chamber and upgrades, right? So he's just now starting those, but Thorzain is already pretty far ahead. Next, he's delaying the lair and Spire. Where's the Spire? He's still making roaches. How odd. Is he going for... Is he going to drop a Baneling Nest? Where's the Baneling Nest? Should be Baneling Nest. Roach speed. Whoa. Okay, so he's going for a roach-based composition, but he's not getting +1 missile. He's getting +1 melee. And he's adding 10 drones, and he's not making a Spire or Infestation Pit. So he made a layer, and the only thing he used the layer for is roach speed. That's the only thing so far. He also only has 2 gases at his natural. He's just now taking the gas in his main and his third. Which is pretty interesting, right? Which just means he's really focusing on the mineral income. Okay. Thorzain just being Thorzain, you know, expansions, upgrades, 2 engineering bays on the ground, armory is already done from before, remember that. Adding on production facilities, lots of barracks. And now we're going to start seeing him be aggressive. We need a 2-2 to start, though. I think he's about to start it. Yeah, there's 2-2. Hellbat's dealing with Lings, trying to counterattack him in the third base. Nice move there. There's the Spire in the Baneling Nest. He's invested so much into roaches, though, guys. How many roaches does he have? He has 19 roaches and roach speed. Does the timing exist here where you can do damage with that? I'm not sure. It might, I guess. But now the drops are going to start happening, and he's going to have to make Lings. And then in his drone count, 69, it's good. It's not fantastic, right? We saw life was on like 80 once he had 4 bases. We got Hellbat drop here on the right-hand side at the same time. Thorzain being aggressive with the drop at the north side of the map. Roaches going to be tracking that guy down. Hellbat's just going to get picked up. No big deal. And Thorzain just keeping his opponent at home while getting his third up. Working, you know, focusing on his macro, which is fine. Spire is just about to finish. And again, it's pretty late for a Spire. And he doesn't have a ridiculous amount of gas. Remember, he made a lot of roaches. He's still working on upgrades, working on Baneling speed. So he made a lot of roaches early. Now he's going strictly into Ling, Baneling, Muta. But he invested into roach speed. So just wanted to have a nice core of roaches in the mid game, right? 15 to 20 roaches. It does help against those early pushes, those like 2-base pushes. But he should have identified the third, I think, and realized that it's not. You don't like. I don't know what roaches are going to do here. See what happens. Coming in with the Lings, Roaches, and Banelings. I don't like this engagement. There's only 1 Baneling. And yeah, it's to be shoved away. Just threw away a lot of Lings there. 11 meters in production. Thorzain looking good. Dealing with that with ease. I love that position he had, right? Had the Marines nice concave extending in this direction. Nice concave there. Again, the more units you have attacking than your opponent, the better, right? Because the more DPS you have, potentially. Meters are now in play. No progression in Infestation Pit. We have no upgrade in... Look, Thorzain was scanning there. Thorzain was scanning there to identify if the hive was underway or if there was an Infestation Pit or anything. And he saw the lair, so he knows his opponent is investing a lot into Lings, Mutas, and Banelings. And he knows that 3-3 is nowhere close, right? Once he sees there's no hive, he's like, oh, wow. he's nowhere close to 3-3 for his melee and carapace. So he's going to be starting 3-3 of his own. He's going to be happy, like, right? He's going to have +3 weapons. But he also has to be wary of the potential life type stuff, right? Where the crazy, again, this is the time we were talking about, the 2-2 +1, and then you stop. You just make lings, mutas, and banelings. But here's the infestation pit. So Hope having a backup plan is not going to try to overwhelm his opponent. And Thorzain has so much stuff. I don't even know if that's possible, really. 177 at 200. Hope trying to surround this army. There is a Widowmine somewhere. Yeah, did get a shot off. 10 kills on the Widowmine. Wow, that's a great shot. Need an overseer in this army. Oh, Widowmine's doing a lot of kills here. Getting a lot of kills. Units lost should be an interesting story. Okay, not terrible. But the Muta's going straight into the third base, taking out those workers. There are some Marines here. Trying to shoot those away. That's a lot of Mutas. Here's the hive. So Hope, not bad for him. Not terrible. I mean, he's got this space on the right. He's got the space at the top left. But can Thorzain push and deny that? 3-3 on the way. 3-3 nowhere close for Hope once again. He has to get solid connections with these banelings. And he wants an engagement before 3-3 kicks in. And he wants a convincing engagement too. Hope still has a lot of stuff. Gonna start setting up some banelings, some more banelings. He's not gas starved by any means. And he is approaching supply cap. Thorzain gonna back up a little bit. Just kind of poking on a creep, got a little bit scared. They're gonna peel away a drop. Very good game we have in our hands. Very close game. Very good game. Banelings go for the connection. Here we go. Thorzain gonna back up. No Widowmines here. There is one. Okay, 2 more being added on there. But oh, great Widowmine shots there from Thorzain, taking down so many lings. I don't know if Hope can continue with this. The banelings are in the back. They're behind the roaches. The roaches are getting in the way in a sense, but they're also taking damage. Letting the banelings get up close before they detonate, which isn't terrible. The Muta's also above. There is an overseer here, spotting the Widowmines, and Hope doing a lot of damage here, cleaning up the army of Thorzain. Thorzain backing up. Oh, wow. Great push there. Great timing there. Great engagement, I should say, there from Hope. But there is a drop here at the top left, trying to take down that economy. Meanwhile, Hope going to try to abuse his third base, trying to take it out. There's a bunker there. No Widowmines. There's one turret. But he's not able to get into his opponent's production. Thorzain has that locked down. 2 bunkers there as natural expansion. As long as you keep your production alive, you're good. But no, the third does go down. And this command center might go down as well. Oh my god, the SUV is desperately trying to... The command center stays alive. For now. Thorzain desperately trying to save it. There is one Widowmine here. The SUV is trying to repair desperately. Can Thorzain save... Wow, Thorzain saves that third. Oh my god. Barely. That is so important. You know, Hope might have assumed he killed it. Okay. So, Hope. 10 meters on the way. It's a lot of gas investment. Ooh, good shot there from that Widowmine. Up to 12 kills. Thorzain going to be advancing up the right-hand side. He realizes his opponent at the top, so he's like, alright, I'm going to attack his base on the right. It's dead. Muta's coming into the natural. There's a turret there. Some Marines stimming back as well. 3-3 on the way here for Hope. Remember, 3-3 is done for Thorzain. Thorzain has a great timing here to get some damage done before 3-3 is out, before Ultras are out. There's no Marauders in production. Thorzain thinking his opponent has really invested a lot into the 2-2, into the Mutas, and he's not. But because Hope isn't investing a lot into that stuff, he's not able to defend this. And I wonder if Thorzain recognizes that. Thorzain can see this. He's like, okay, you don't have that many Mutas. You don't have that many Lings and Banelings as you should. What are you spending your resources on? And the answer is Hope is spending his resources on 3-3, Chitinous Plating, and Ultras. So, because Hope made that decision, he sacrificed 2 of his bases. Because if he had not made that decision to advance his tech, he would have had enough units to defend against all this stuff. So, Thorzain doing a great job taking advantage of that timing where Hope is going for that tech switch and attacking the space on the right-hand side and attacking the space at the top left. Really cool play. But now, Hope has to retake both those bases because he has those Ultras out, which is going to give him a nice swing in favor. But Thorzain recognizing the transition. 4 Marauders already in production. So he smells it. Thorzain is a smart guy. He smells it. He knows what's going on. Muta's taking out a few stray Marines. Got to keep those medevacs alive. This Widowmine still being annoying. 13 kills. Gotta have Overseers. Does he have Overlord speed? No, he doesn't have Overlord speed. He needs Overlord speed. It's really helpful to have Overlord speed on those Overseers. Look at this. Thorzain sending him some Marines and a medevac on the right-hand side. Taking down a creep tumor. But here come the Lings, Ultras, and Banelings. That's going to be dealt with. But Thorzain can kind of know his opponent's main armies on this side of the map, and he can feel free in other spaces, specifically the top left. Denying that base. Medevac taken out. But now these guys are even in upgrade. Both have 3-3. Hope has his ultras, but now he needs to start thinking about getting pathogen glands, I think, and going into infestor production. Because Thorzain's going to start getting like a crazy good Marine Marauder army that can just kite away all day long. And if you have fungal to kind of shut that down, shut the kiting ability, that's when the ultras can get up close and personal and start sweeping away at the Marines and Marauders. What Hope can also do is focus on denying the 4th base of Thorzain. Doing a great job with the creep spread. Thorzain, though, doing an equally great job trying to deny it. All the creep used to be all the way up here, but Thorzain has been actively denying it. And here's a big push. And without infestors, look, he's still spinning gas on mutas. That's fine. Helps deal with medevacs, but this is a lot of stuff. That's a lot of Widowmines. Marines and Marauders stimming forward, targeting them. The Ultra's going to die in it very quickly, but the Queen's going to start transfusing. Ultra's absorbing a lot of those Widowmine shots. Thorzain kiting away. More Widowmines getting some shots off. Thorzain, every Ultra is so important. Hope going to back away. One more Ultra in production, 12 Lings, but this is a ferocious army from Thorzain. He's being so cost efficient right now. Again, he's only on 3 bases, trying to scare forwards, leaving the Marauders in the front, trying to tank some damage and deal out some damage to those Ultras. Baneling's trying to get a connection there. Thorzain still trying to run. And with the Banelings mixed in, there's also mutas overhead, and these Marines are getting pretty low, stimming a lot. Medevac's trying to heal them desperately, but Hope trying to engage with the mutas. No, you don't engage with the mutas there. He's going to back up, and every single Ultra is gone. Thorzain, that engagement couldn't have gone any better for him. These Queens are dead. Hope going off creep, attacking down a hallway. Imagine if he had units coming in from the left, coming in from the top, coming in from the back. Of course, it's very hard to accomplish, but that's Neoplanet S. Thorzain going down this hallway, and it's so hard. If the Terran just kites backward, if you don't fungal, you have to get a surround somehow. And Hope unable to get that surround. Thorzain able to be stupidly cost efficient. Look at this. Resources lost. Oh my god. 27,750 to 19,000 in favor of Thorzain. Thorzain securing this base at the middle left and continuing to surge forward. His opponent down to 4 bases. This game is all but over, ladies and gents. All but over, ladies and gents. But truly fantastic game played by Thorzain. Hope almost had it. He did great with that timing where he had 2-2, his opponent had 2-2, he had a bunch of mutas, a bunch of things, a lot of banelings, but then he made that decision to tech switch, and Thorzain knew about it. And he immediately attacked the base, killed those hatcheries, and once that happens, it cripples your economy. And sure, you have ultras out, but you only have like 4 or 5, and you don't have a great remax ability. Of course, it all also came down to this engagement at the bottom, in the bottom middle, where again, it's just this nice little pathway. You guys have played micro tournament, right? Where you're kind of restricted in space, and you have to be fancy, you have to be cheeky, right? It's always better for Zerg to get us around. You know, consider swinging some Lings around this way and coming in from the back, or at least trying to. If you're swing some Lings this way and come in the back this way, or straight up counterattack along this pathway. If you see him coming down the right, and like sacrifice his base and take a base up here or something. Those are your options. Hope tried to engage straight on, but if you don't have fungal again to keep him in place, what's to stop him just kiting back and being cost efficient? And that is cost efficiency right there. 30k, 20k. So he's called the Spoon Terran for a reason, and this is why. Listen, like, whatever, I'm just gonna, you know, I like the view on top of this hill. I'm just gonna chill on top of this hill and enjoy the view. Alright, here comes Hope. He's like, enough is enough. Lings, Banelings, Ultras coming forward. Thorzain even saving some units. The Spoon Terran being the Spoon Terran. Is he gonna stop? Yeah, he's just backing up. He's like, whatever. I'll send something to forward. Absorbing a lot of Baneling shots, playing very safe. Up 186 to 97. Spoon Terraning it up. Taking the space up here. Which Hope is not aware of just yet. He's not aware of these 2 bases. If he knew about him, I think he might call it curtains. But trying to be heroic here, which I admire. Alright. Alright, Thorzain. See, this makes me think a lot about theory. Like, what if this was like a championship game, and like you're trying to build excitement, and you want to build up to the GG? It doesn't really happen with Thorzain, right? Because he just like prolongs it, and it's fine. I mean, it's really safe, but I don't know. It's really interesting to think about, you know? You're never gonna get that GG. Because it's obviously won this a long time ago, so. I don't know. Spoon Terran being the Spoon Terran, it's fine. Just interesting to think about it all. It's pretty cool. Thorzain playing this really well. Oh, Thorzain. He just likes playing StarCraft. And look at hatchery trying to be made over here. Thorzain just likes playing StarCraft. That's all it is. He just loves the game so much. And he loves watching the Zerglings, like, their death animation on this map. Axeltoss, why are you such a bad commentator? Commentate what's going on. Hope making some banelings here. Just gonna try to deny that base at top left. This has been over for a while, guys. Oh! Well, Ling's doing a good job up there. Here we go. Hope says enough is enough. And the Winnemai's doing all the damage. Means we're just going to turn around and absorb it. There's G. There's G. Thorzain taking game number 1. Spoon tearing it up. So Thorzain takes the 1-0, which is really good for him. I'm going to see how the other series is going. Their fresh button on Wikipedia.